Hello, welcome to the auction update video. I will make another video when I narrow down the specific date and time, but most likely it's gonna be the first Saturday afternoon of August. Okay, so tentatively it's gonna be the first Saturday afternoon in August, most likely 1:30 or 2 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so for now that's a tentative time, but I will definitely make another video between now and then to firm up the exact time and date. But for now, let's go over some of the questions that I have received over the past few days or weeks regarding the auction, who can bid, whether I ship overseas, and all of that. Let's see if I can clear up all of the concerns in this video. The biggest problem of selling, for those that are actively selling, whether it's on eBay or anywhere else, is buyers that will go through with the transaction. Okay, for those that are selling on eBay, I'm sure you have had people that did not pay. Also, there's always a concern that people that receive the item lie about not receiving them, or there's a whole list of problems that can happen for sellers as well as buyers. Okay, I am confident on my end as a sellers that I will pack well and ship on time. My concern as a seller is that will people go through with the transaction, or will I have problem tracking the books? Okay, that is my biggest concern. It should be a concern for everyone that sell. And the problem with tracking is something that's out of many of us control, because the US Post Office does not track many things. They had changed a little bit and improved the tracking for Canada as well as the UK, but then beyond the UK, I can't say how the tracking is for other part of Europe, so that's still a problem. So first up, as far as people that want to participate in the auction, as long as you are a member of the community and subscribe to my channel, you don't need to have a channel that make videos to bid on the auction. That being said, there is no way for me to know whether you are trustworthy. Okay, and that's not a knock that you are not trustworthy. Just because I can't tell that you are trustworthy, it does not say that you are not trustworthy. So let's make that very clear. There is nothing I can do about that, and it's nothing that say anything about you. What you can help yourself, okay, as far as gain my trust, is of course go through with the transaction so that future auction you gain my trust. But also, if you have successful transaction on other live auction, like if you bid and won and paid through either the Legend live auction show or Strictly Comics live auction show, for sure have those guys send me an email. Sure, it's a little hassle to ask them to vouch for you, but that's what I need. As well as provide me with your eBay account information. Now, why do I want an eBay account information? Here's the reason. For example, if you bid on this book, surely if you are not that Dr. Von Schiller will bid on this book, but if you Dr. Von Schiller or somebody that I have had many transactions over the many years, no doubt I don't need to go through a third party to sell you the book. But if you are a bidder from France and I have no way to know if, you know, the only way to protect myself if you are a bidder from France is if you win the auction, if you win this book, the only way it's gonna happen as far as me shipping this book to you is me listing this book on eBay with a buy it now and best offer, and then you finalize the transaction through eBay. I will eat the 10% eBay fee to ensure that I do everything on my end to make this deal work and protect myself. And you're just gonna have to pay whatever cost it is to insure and track the book to wherever you are outside the US. There is no way around it. The cost of shipping and insure and tracking all that is going to be expensive. But that's the only way I am going through the transaction with somebody I don't know. It's just like another eBay transaction, and at the end of the day, I am eating the eBay fee to protect myself and to make sure that it goes through. Okay, so if you're not comfortable with doing the transaction that way, then I guess you won't be bidding on the book. But that's the only way, okay? Unless you are somebody that bought many books from me or a book from me in the past that I know I can trust. Hopefully everything I said makes sense. Okay, so basically any big price book that happened that is offered in the auction, I will make a note and announce that this is the kind of book that whoever wins, depend on who won the book, have to go through eBay to finalize the transaction. Okay, so like I said, I don't mind paying the 10% to eBay to make sure that everything is legit. As far as the auction, surely I'm not going to list this book at $1 and waste my time to see it go through whatever it is. Sure, I will start the price somewhere low, but at the same time, to help speed up the process, I will, for small books, the incremental bid will be $1. Okay, so I'm not gonna have crazy rule for the low price books, and for this maybe the incremental would be $5, and then say for the House of Secret maybe the incremental is also $5 or $10. But regardless, my hope is a transaction, the auction will go fairly fast and smooth. This is a trial run of my auction on YouTube, so if it goes well, sure, will I do more if I have time? Depend on my schedule. I can see myself do it at least every 3 months, every quarter. Certainly I don't think I can do it on a monthly basis, because ultimately I do this, part of it is to have fun with other guys on YouTube, with other YouTube members. If it's not fun, I won't be doing it for me. It's just like making videos on YouTube. It's not, if it's not fun for me to make videos, I won't be doing it. So ultimately, I need to have some fun to go through the hassle, right? So that's it. Hopefully I clear up everything about all the rules with bidding and who can bid. Anybody can bid, but if I don't know you, you're gonna have to go through eBay to finalize the transaction. And as far as shipping, I will charge the exact shipping cost regardless if it's in the US or Canada. It's easier to do things that way than to include shipping. And then for a lot of time, it's easy to give free shipping in the US because it's so cheap. But to make it fair for everyone, I'm just gonna charge exact shipping whether it's the US or Canada or anywhere outside the US. This way, when you bid on something, take into account that the shipping cost is gonna be whatever it will be added on later. Okay, so that's it. So for those that are interested in bidding, if you have successful transaction with Strictly Comics or the Great Legends show, ask those guys to vouch for you. Okay, that will definitely make it easier for me later. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.